We don't even know where he is.
Oh, no, I know. But we're looking for it, right? We should really find it.
Well,
We could always pose that we found him through a friend.
All his clothes. Alright, so. What are we doing?
So, real quick, the pictures we all saw, each individual, were these all in the same room, showing all the same picture, like the aging, or we have like each room has a different age?
Each room has a different set of pictures. The ages are, are random, and also the times are random. Some are medieval, some are the West, the Wild West. Some of them in California on a beach day. They're just different.
So we wouldn't know, like the characters wouldn't know unless they all talk to each other that, hey, this is kind of the same guy.
Yeah.
Correct. Some of them
Yeah.
are. The guy is got a set of parents, and on the other picture, the parents may be different. You guys can compare them.
Well, good news, bad news.
What?
We're. Well, we definitely know they're connected.
What?
Bad news is they're connected.
yeah, we're sleeping like in the lines. Then I feel like I don't.
A lion's den that we can block the door with a boulder.
Yes.
Somebody knocks on the door.
Yes, who is it?
Open up! It's me. It's Kovacs.
Are we all in separate rooms, or is this all in?
I think we've all.
I guess you're all on separate rooms. However, each of those rooms has connecting doors, so you guys can open the doors and pretty much walk within your rooms without walking through the hallway.
Can I do a psychology check to see if that's actually him or
From outside the door?
I don't know. I just want like
No peepholes or nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, there's people. Yeah, you just see him
look
over there
through it.
standing with his raincoat and his hat.
This was the detective from Massachusetts, right?
Yep.
Gun in hand, like just
I feel like
lightly open the door, like.
And he
how
walks
are
in
you?
and he says, "Okay, I am so glad you guys made it here. It is really important now that you guys continue going. Now, make sure whatever you do not get caught. Do not do anything silly, because you can get killed."
He's fully in the room, right?
Yeah. Are y'all?
Mega.
Yes, he is.
I'm just gonna close the door and put my back to it. Like, why exactly are you here? I thought you couldn't be here.
I never said I cannot come here. I said I have no jurisdiction here. That just means that I'm not able to help you here now that I can't come here. Uh-huh.
So what the fuck are you, really?
Well, I'm here to help you. I'm helping you. That's what I am. So, anyway. So, I am pretty sure you guys have the great idea that your guys are going to, after you heard him saying that that they're gonna bring you, that he's gonna talk and whatnot, that you're going to follow him. And
My plan was.
we have never been closer to that when we investigated this. However, you do have a chance to do something great, which is ultimately stop. So do not expose yourselves. Be careful, and you know, I'm gonna try to help you in any way I can if you're in a tight spot. But there's so much I can do. You know, be very, very careful. Do you all have weapons? He says.
Click.
Yep.
Just take out my revolver.
I also have a revolver.
I was
Well, he says, I do wish you the best, and be very careful with those, because the moment you shoot once, everyone will know you're there. You know, that shooting inside of a mine or a cave or whatever it is, if it's a closed place, everybody will hear that. That sound will travel everywhere. So, just know that. I wish you the best of luck. May Kronos protect you. And he turns around, he leaves, and closes the door behind.
I'll open the door to see if he's still there, or if I
Nope.
can see him.
He's not.
We're still
He does it all the
my-
time.
Well, did
I'll
Green
s-
did Green let him out? Because he was leaning on the door.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah,
No, he just
I'm not
left.
moving. Like,
He just left. He didn't ask your permission to leave. He just left. So, what's next? Are we,
Like this, so then, like as they're saying, like he's against the door. Like, did he move him out of the way of the door to get through?
Oh,
or-
okay, so you're against the door. Okay, so he will go ahead and he says, excuse me, I really need to be leaving now. I have some
maybe
preparations
you
to
can
do.
answer. No, you can stay here. You can. Listen, I've been fooled once or twice by a fake guides in my time, but who exactly are you? All right.
We are wasting our
And
time
that's-
here. A window of opportunity is passing. The owner is
Maybe-
about to leave to go meet with the guy we're looking for. This is your chance to go follow it. And what we're talking over here, we're not getting that done.
Yeah, well, since what the hell the private eye from Massachusetts worship Kronos?
I can worship any guy I want. We're a free country. We can worship any religion we want.
He's not wrong.
That's a good point.
Besides,
Yeah.
Kronos is god of time, and time is often both your biggest enemy and greatest ally.
So,
Speaking of time, we are in a hurry, Green. Can you move?
Fine. You just begrudgingly open the door for him.
thank you. Right, he leaves.
Jackass.
All right, so
Is it
he says,
I just shut the door on him.
okay. Says, all right.
So how are we gonna go about following this guy? Because if 5 of us or 6 of us are following right behind him, it's gonna be kind of better chances of us getting caught, ain't it?
Well, that's if they recognize it's us, as I probably pull out some of my clothing and do a disguise roll to make myself not look like a different person. Would that be
You know, I really think I should be the one to go.
Then
What?
we can go in a pair then. Just hold on.
What? Why?
I don't know, just got a good feeling. I really want to find it.
Yeah, as you see, you're like see me like putting on a hat, dirtying up my face, things like that. Like, yeah, well, we can go together. I'll show you how to. I'll actually show you how to be an or field archaeologist for once.
Yeah, a good learning experience.
Yeah, alright, now hold still. Can my disguise rule also be applied to the Joshua then?
The what?
My disguise role.
No.
I'm basically making it look so we don't look recognizable if we do get caught.
I mean, you can
But
paint someone else and whatnot, but technically, the disguise roll is not something that you will roll right now. It's something that you will roll whenever the time comes, and see if you fool somebody with your disguise or not.
Oh, okay, I didn't. No, my bad.
So it's more like an individual type thing.
Okay, I figured at least ask.
No, it's okay.
What's the time of day?
I figure these guys are so close knit that they're gonna notice anyone. It doesn't matter. They're gonna be honest, strangers, real quick.
Yeah, but they might not realize we were a said stranger.
True.
So
So what are you guys saying, that we just stay here while you follow the guy?
I don't know how to go about it. I just didn't think having a big group of people just kind of out following would better chance of us getting caught.
We do have a map, as I say, as I'm like moving out. Y'all can check that out.
I think we could figure out where he was going beforehand and kind of get us some of us a head start that way. But I don't think he'll say anything.
Choice is yours. I'm going out, so unless any of you are good at hiding.
Where do you want to put our stuff?
Probably under the bed after we move it, because there are some writings there.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Is it late at night still?
Yeah, right now will be. Yeah, let's just go with, I don't know, probably 9-10 o'clock. It will definitely be dark outside.
Actually, can anyone do that? That ritual to keep the room safe from entities, or can only Joshua do that?
Only Joshua can do that.
Joshua, while I get a head start, can you prepare the rooms?
Yeah, I can do that.
So is somebody gonna stay in the room?
I think it's fun to get to keep it protected so no entity can come in or anything.
Yeah, I'm basically at least giving us a I'm just keeping an eye on the guy.
Okay, just so nobody
And it's
steals
more
your
of
stuff.
a bait for them to think we're still in the room than anything else.
Okay. Alright, so you go ahead, you do the ritual, the room gets protected, whatever. And what do you do next?
I'm guessing we're following the husband. Unless everyone else has want to do anything else.
Alright, so the husband just leaves. He's got a robe on. He puts it on. He covers his head, and he starts walking through the forest. After walking for about a quarter mile, he gets to the entrance of a cave, right? And he enters that cave. Will you guys enter that cave?
Stealthily, yes.
All right. All right. So you guys enter the cave, and you see that the cave is pretty much empty, but it's got some lights on its walls. It's definitely a mine, and he just continues walking and goes deeper and deeper and deeper into the mine. Are you going to continue following him?
I mean, got nothing else?
Very well.
Yeah.
So, eventually, you start hearing voices. It starts getting really loud. You hear a lot of people voices, talking. Go ahead and roll. Roll listen.
You guys notice Francis has a submachine gun in his hands now.
Okay, very well. Listen.
Yeah, I'm just staring wide-eyed at that, like...
Sounds like from behind you there's a sound of hissing metal being drawn.
So there's about 53 people over there that you can distinguish so far out of talking. You know, if you start hearing a bunch of different voices you hear. Hope you do have also a plan to come along with that submachine gun. But what do you guys do when you hear the people talking?
Do I hear anything in particular? Like anything stand out?
They're just talking. They seem to be talking, and then all of a sudden they just start chanting. In order for you to be able to see, you will have to walk a little further, and maybe you can look around the corner as to what's happening.
So then, can I roll a stealth then and kind of look around?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek too.
I'm going to stay behind, but gun at the ready.
All right.
Pitch.
So.
You're free to risk your life.
Man, what is up?
All right. So you guys get to this point down here, the bottom part of the map. What and your guys will be standing right here. So you're looking out by the corner. You see that the whole area is covered with people that they're doing some sort of ritual. Right on the bottom, there seemed to be a gate. This gate suddenly lights up. And the center of the gate seems to become like a mirror. And much like a mirror, also, it's not necessarily okay. Unlike a mirror, actually, it's not hard. So therefore, you see kind of that it waves a little bit, but it's definitely transparent. You don't get to see anything to the other side.
So, like a one-way mirror?
Yeah.
There, any stalactites near the group?
So suddenly, the cussing gets there, and when he gets there, he says, "Hey, hold on. I know you're doing the ritual. Hold on. Sorry. Excuse me. he gets there and says, the big guy says, "How dare you interrupt the ritual? Shouldn't you be at the end?" It's like, yeah, but you know what? We got some fellas here that they seem tourists, and there was an incident. The wife forced me to give him some rooms, and I know you're gonna find out, and I don't want you to be mad. We need the place, and I've been doing real good. I've been working real hard. The kids liked it there, and and I know your I know your uncle daddy too, but we're all happy family here, and we don't want to lose anything. He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure I know who they are, and they're supposed to be here. As a matter of fact, I think they might be even closer than we think." And he says, "Oh, okay, so you're not mad? Okay, that's good." He's like, "No, I'm not mad. I need to ask you a favor. I need you to go across to enter that the mirror over there, that gigantic mirror over there, and I do have some boxes on the other side. I need you to fetch them for me, please." He's like, "Oh, okay." And he starts walking to it, and he crosses, and all of a sudden he's gone. What do you guys do?
So where again, I'm having a problem with spatial awareness here. Where exactly are we in they and the gate and all that?
You're here. You're looking like through the corner, by the corner, like right here, and the gate's back here.
And then where are the cultists?
Right here. Chanting. The guy's over here, right in front of the gate. So what would you like to do?
I know it was mentioned earlier. Are there any like stalactites near them?
Are the what?
Like stalactites, anything hanging from the ceiling that may...
Go ahead and roll your luck. Yep, there are.
Do they look loose enough that we could knock them down on top of them?
I don't necessarily have a way to answer that for you. You will have to try. However,
would we do that without getting noticed?
Well, it'd be
That's
a
a great
one time you...
Yeah, we'd definitely be noticed.
also,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll intelligence.
All of us or just him?
Just him. You figured out also that if they're very, very loose, the moment you take a shot, they may all fall down. And they seem to be everywhere.
So we're right here. I don't know where that mirror leads off to, though, because apparently you can just walk through it and he has boxes on the other side. They're using it as some kind of maybe portal or something?
Yeah, I don't believe that. I think he's dead.
Yeah, I think
That
that
seems sketchy.
boxes.
Yeah, he said something about boxes. There's boxes on the other side he had to go fetch.
Give me just a second while you
Yeah,
guys talk.
there are no boxes on the other side.
Oh.
Probably a lie.
So did Joshua tell us about what he heard? Or
Nope.
did he
Nope.
to himself? Okay. So
Joshua was just acting weird and
Yeah,
awfully
I-
positive about this.
I would say kill him then, because I didn't know that we're technically invited. I mean, he did say that he was expecting
Alright,
us, but he didn't necessarily say that we were invited. So I'm totally cool with releasing the stalactites. I don't know
That's
what
a
that would
little
entail
violent.
or how we would do it. But
That's a little violent.
if I don't know that if I don't know that we were invited, then
Well,
guess
the
I would-
thing is, what he's saying, if we shoot like a stalactite down, there are chances that there's all around us, and they're all going to
Yeah.
fall at the same time.
Right. The
Yeah.
noise may cause a chain reaction. Will where you really cannot control what falls down and what doesn't. So it will be at that point your ability to dodge and if you're safe or not.
We feel lucky.
Then do it.
Yeah, I got a 79 luck, so with
Yeah,
a 60 in handgun.
Yeah. How much you have in dodge?
82.
I think that
I got
YOLO.
50 shot.
Yeah, so just handgun at the ceiling towards the cultists.
I mean, yeah,
Yes,
because
you
I don't
do
know
that.
what else my character wouldn't know anything else to do other than just to kill him, because that was kind of the point, I thought.
Do we think? Well, one, we could say we killed him, but we'd have to have evidence, wouldn't we?
They
I
would
mean,
have to
yeah, I
have
mean,
evidence that
technically,
was
Not
us.
necessarily.
You're the employer. If that's what you want, like I'm getting paid, so I'll do whatever you want. So if you want me to shoot things,
Well,
I'll do it.
if this guy killed my cousin, turn her into
Yeah.
that little juice.
Yeah, I got my juice box.
Don't.
Let's wait and see if this guy comes back first.
Do you think though we could bury the entrance of this cave, or are there are these all connecting caves?
Probably connecting.
They're
I wouldn't be
connecting.
surprised.
They're connecting, and the guy finally comes back. He returns with a box. He hands it
Does
to the
he open
guy.
the box?
And he says,
Does he
"Wow,
look
that,
different
that
or
looks
cleaner?"
completely different. Who are they?" He's like, "I don't know. I don't ask those questions."
Just give the word, and I'll do my three shots.
So, Josh, I'm taking you hear all of us talking about this. Do you have any say on any of this?
Well, we need to get in a more defensive position though if we're gonna do that kind of crap like back
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah, that's what I was like
Probably.
that little area right there is where I was wanting to kind
Can
of
also-
if we could bury that right there and just kind of leave them all in there.
We could
I-
also split off into two groups, one here and one here.
I don't like the idea of fighting them in general, but what if we like maybe talk to it?
I'd rather not to risk being turned into a juice box.
I hate to
Hey.
them going to refer to that as such, but yes, they are making people into juice boxes.
But how, I mean, is it that they got some sort of influence over people to be able to just make them do what they want? Because the ambulance things makes me think that the way that the woman they just in a short order were able to just do what they did to her, that they're subduing people somehow. So
That and plus, we can't really block it off since they have that portal. Who knows where that leads to? That could also lead to another way out, and they could get into town. So if we shoot, so by shooting the stalactites above it, we could both destroy that and most of them.
all right, so Francis is gonna so what if we send someone to converse with them? I mean, we can sort of be prepared for violence and then
Yeah.
also talk to them.
Well, you
I'm
and I
worried-
stay
But
here.
I'm worried
and get-
about someone trying to take us take us over somehow. I mean, we see.
We also,
You guys get that juice.
I think we're all forgetting one thing, and that weird detective that I still don't trust also doesn't want us to know that we're here. So I'm just saying.
I mean, how much do you trust him?
Not a lot, but more than I trust these folks.
I have an aching suspicion that they do know that we're here because the cultists, like, they were watching us.
They said something about it too. They think they're closer than what they think.
As I turn around, there's a cultist right behind
Wait, what?
me.
What if we leave the cave and then try to capture somebody outside the cave quietly?
Well, maybe his cousin.
What about it?
The wife. Maybe she knows some stuff that we can get information.
And how exactly are you going to deal with the kids then?
Just ask her to come up and let the kids run around in the basement.
You can't tell, but my character is giving you a look.
I'm not suggesting we do anything to the kids. Now we're not tying them up or nothing. We're just saying. Let's have a talk. Let's have a
I don't know
talk.
how much
that's
the
all.
wife would know.
Or someone walks up to this guy with the juice and tries to say that he's part of your cult already.
I say we guard the. I say we start guarding the exit, and anyone coming, we kind of hide, sort of, and then anyone coming or going, we capture them.
Did he tell? Yeah, did he tell him to go back to the inn?
Mega?
Did he tell who?
The innkeeper.
No.
He said,
No,
hey,
he told
yeah,
him to
the
go
inn.
fetch him the boxes, and he hasn't said anything else. He returned, but then you guys started talking, so that's where everything's kind of stopped for the moment.
Listen, I'm just gonna get ready to shoot at the ceiling at the moment's notice if they notice us or not. Or something, you know.
Right, so you're gonna be on standby.
There's 58 people in here. If we get into a fight, we're gonna be overrun.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna shoot the ceiling.
No, let's back out. We know we know they're here, but we need to find more information about what's going on here.
Or
not.
oh, actually, I got a better idea. We could just stay out in the woods near this place, and just wait for until most, if not all of them, leave. That way we know that they're gone, and we can investigate it without much
Have you seen the lights? I don't think they're leaving. I think this is where they stay.
Just a suggestion.
Alright, so.
Well,
We know what this place is.
Let's go back to the entrance.
Admittedly, it's not a bad suggestion if we were dealing with, normal people.
What do you mean, normal people?
They're cultists, and incestuous ones at that.
So far, we haven't seen any violent act from these guys to commit murder.
If we're ignoring the fact that we know
We haven't witnessed it, but we know that they sucked the soul out of the lady I heard shaking the water bottle.
Yeah,
Present?
yeah. Flashbacks to the cultists that left their body at the college steps.
Yeah, but we did. Those were two guys in an ambulance in the city. I'm sure we don't recognize those two guys anywhere in any of these people. So it's just I don't know. It's we're grasping at straws to find a reason to harm people that we don't know for sure that they're doing this.
Yeah, they're nice. All right. So the next thing you do see is as follows: the the main guy, the cult leader, I guess, the old guy that turned young. He grabs the box, opens the box, and gets a crystal from inside. It's not that big of a crystal. It's a very shiny purplish color crystal. He attaches it onto a staff that he has. And he grabs the staff with both hands and smashes the bottom part of the staff against the ground. When he does that, a light beam comes out from the crystal and shoots towards the portal. At that point in time, the portal starts shining everywhere. And you see different images from places. You see images from different places on Earth. You see images from different worlds and different universes. And I need you all to roll sanity at this point. Please and thank you.
Alright, I succeed.
I failed.
I succeeded.
Alright. 1d3 for those that fail, and lose 1 point if you passed. And eventually, after all those images go by, there's an image that just stops. And
Sorry.
is the image of a forest. There's a forest, some trees, and a road right next to it. Not a concrete or asphalt, but a dirt road. That is, you can tell it's a road because it's being walked over and over. It's almost like a trail of sorts. He says, "Okay, fellas, I'll be back soon." And he just walks and crosses to that side. He just stays away.
Them not being bad.
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone to the other side.
Is the portal still open?
Yep.
And again, we do know that they've been taking juices from other people, since this is the same person we've seen.
Yeah, this would be the guy that I saw, right? When I passed
Yeah,
out.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Wow. I mean, now we can't talk to him, so. I mean, I think, like, we know where this place is. Unless you somehow think we can fight 58 people, maybe we should either wait till it clears out or just come back at a different time when we know more information.
So the when they leave, pretty much the cult when he leaves, the cultists kind of stop chanting, and they're all looking at the portal, waiting. They kind of turn around. They're talking to each other and all that, and they're just hanging around. There. So they're
Did
they're just.
any of them say anything interesting?
Well, they're talking. They're mentioning how they're waiting for his return at some point. That they don't know when that would be. The last time he returned was years ago. But it could be as soon as of a few days. It could be as soon as a few months. Um, he is definitely going to come back.
Or at least they believe he's going to come back.
Unless we can destroy this portal.
Or if you destroy the portal right now, you're going to have to deal with all the cultists.
Somebody,
Majority of them, if we do the stalactite plan.
somebody sees one of you. And says, "Hey, there's somebody here." So what do you all want to do? You have a bunch of people heading your direction.
Like how?
I start shooting at the ceiling and start running.
All right, go ahead and
Right
take your
up.
shot. All right.
Oh,
So 3 shots. You kill one person, and everybody, please go ahead and roll your dodge.
It's gonna be bad. Thank God this Megathrax has agreed to dodge.
Just a second. All right. So with that trick, you killed about, well, you take care of at least 30 of those cultists. And Arrow, I'm gonna need to know exactly what are you planning to do with that failure dodge. Are you using your luck, or are you just
Push.
I don't have enough luck to fix it, so I'll push it.
okay? All right.
Eh,
There you go.
Okay, so there's about 30 of them there, so
Yeah.
that leaves, what, 13 to deal with. What are you planning to do?
Get the fuck out of Dodge, since I'm sure that would cause some dust to kick up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ability.
I think this is time for Francis. He's going to have to step forward and start raining the hellfire down on everybody.
Okay. So if you're gonna shoot, shoot.
I was gonna wait till we get to the entrance to shoot.
Well, he said, let's get the fuck out of here, so he's just
Yeah.
going to get everybody running for cover, and then we're going to run.
Okay, so are you gonna shoot or are you just gonna run? Which one are we doing?
No, they're going to start running, and I'm going to shoot
Okay.
and start backing up.
Okay, go ahead and shoot.
He's going to shoot full auto. I don't know how
Okay.
you want to deal with that.
Sure thing. Oh. Okay. So we said that there are 13 enemies. So you're going to divide 8 damage among 13 enemies. So we're gonna go ahead and say that you hit at least 8 enemies out of the 13 for 1
Well,
damage.
this is just. Here's the thing. I can shoot. I don't know what full auto is. I know it's more than what it's telling me here.
The question is, how are you shooting? Like, are you shooting as a wave, like from one side to the other, hitting everything?
Oh
Or
yeah,
are you shooting
he's
just one
spraying
target?
No, he's spraying the whole room.
Right. So if you're spraying the whole room, since you only pass one roll of 8, then you will be dividing that 8 damage amongst all the enemies that you have in front of you.
Okay, well his goal was to get everyone to die for cover. Anyway,
Okay.
so
So yeah, I mean, some of them might have died for cover, but you ultimately hit 8 people while you shot, and you hit him for 1 damage each. So now you got 8 people that are on the ground. I mean, pretty much all of them are on the ground, but 8 people are hurt of these cultists. Do you still want to run away, or do you want to stay and fight?
No, I'm gonna follow the other people out.
As before I start running, I want to look back to see if the portal was undamaged or if it was damaged or not.
All right. So does that mean that you're gonna stay? I guess.
I just want to take like a quick look back right before I start running.
Sure, no problem. All right. So as you guys are running, let me understand this. You guys were here, right? Or were you here?
I believe we were here because they noticed us. I took a shot here.
So you started attacking from here.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna run west and then north.
Very well.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I wanted to look back before I started. Like we started running this way.
All right. All right. So you hear a noise, and all of a sudden you see Kovacs just walking, hitting from this direction towards you. And he's gonna take a shot. Divided 13. Well, so 2 damage. He managed to hit everybody for 2 damage, and pretty much he disables everybody. Granted that they are not dead, but he just disables them. And he looks at the team and he's like, I wasn't here. I don't have jurisdiction to use a gun here, so you have not seen me. But,
What?
But you know what? Let's go look at those. Actually, why don't you go look at that thing over there? I'll be right there, he says. And while you guys, are you guys heading towards the big portal thing, whatever?
I'm going to do a quick psychology on him.
He said, I was thinking the kind of same things. I want to take psychology if I can trust this guy or not.
Well, he hasn't given you any reasons not to trust him. That's for sure.
He kind of does. He hasn't been exactly truthful. He's been
but he hasn't given you any
questions.
reasons to think that he's against you. I mean, so on this one, it will be up to you if you want to follow him, if you want to trust him or not. There's nothing to say that you should or you shouldn't. That is something that you're gonna have to judge. It's your own decision, but nothing will say yes or no, for sure.
Yeah. I guess in my situation, I'm gonna stay at. Just get ready to make sure none of the cultists get away, or try to attack us.
And he just starts popping headshots on all the corners.
Yeah, never mind.
So he goes ahead and kills all the. Well, his gun gets damage on that.
So I'll walk up to the portal.
That's it. They're gone. So. Okay. So you guys walk up to the portal.
Just gonna stay behind him like, so, what exactly is your deal?
I am here to protect what matters most.
What matters the most?
Our existence.
Yes, I gathered that, but
Your existence,
you're not
my
exactly
existence,
the
and
most-
everybody else's existence right now is
you're not
being
exactly
threatened.
the
He
most
says.
normal PI I've met.
I've seen some stuff.
What stuff have you seen?
Stuff like the stuff you're seeing today, only that I've seen much more. I know certain things that there's no point in discussing it because most of you will not accept the truth of what we are in the universe.
We're God's children. What else are we?
Sure.
As we're just as the rest of them are just like looking through it.
He says, yeah, sure, no problem. We can go with that. But you know what? That thing, the guy that we need to catch, just went through that thing. And unfortunately, I cannot cross that to go get him. But you guys can. And this
Do you
is
know what's
where
on the
you
other
guys
side?
get to decide if you want to continue living or not. Because he has now the crystal he needed. And with that crystal, he can do whatever he wants to do. Or reality as we know it is going to end. He has full control of time. He can go anywhere he wants to throughout time. Change what he wants.
Well, that sounds interesting.
I'm kind of
Every
thinking I want
way
to go
that's
after him.
not good.
I'm
I kind
sorry.
of want to go after him.
Hey, I'm with Eric as long as I'm getting paid.
As long as you're getting paid.
Let's go.
Okay. Well,
We're going to get
he
ourselves
says,
gold, aren't we?
he says, I do wish you luck because ultimately reality rests in your shoulders, literally. Be careful what you do
So do you
out
know-
there. Anything you change will definitely reflect back on this timeline.
As I'm just pulling out the magazine and adding several more rounds into it.
You know what's on the other side?
I have no idea. Whatever he connected this thing to, it could be any point in time.
So you can't help us once we cross over.
No, I cannot.
Do you happen to have anything to help us, guide us, or protect us in any fashion?
Not really, but ultimately, if you're going back to the past, you may have an advantage because, you know, you seem to have modern weapons. If you go to the future, I don't really know. Probably not. Probably you're going to be at a disadvantage. Most important thing is do not change anything. Be careful what you do. Don't talk to anyone. Unless you necessarily 100% have to.
You did this at least once before, didn't you?
No. If I changed something, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. I did something completely different.
Unless
Can I stick my head through the portal?
Yep. You can.
I'll do that.
All
And what do I
right.
see?
So when you stick your head through the portal, the air seems a lot cleaner. This this mine that you're in, I mean, is still there. You're on the opposite side of the mine. I mean, on the other opposite side of that area where you're at, when you're at. However, there's really nothing there. Nothing. All the stuff that you see there, no boxes, nothing. It's just an open. It's just a cave. That's all it is.
Just keep
You do see
moving.
some footprints that the other guy would have left.
Okay.
And
I'll
it's
pull my
somewhat
head
dark.
back.
And it's somewhat dark there too. Like you see the footprints right in front of you because the gate is illuminating the ground over there, but you cannot really see further back because everything's like really dark. All the
I'll
lights,
pull my head back and let them know.
yeah, all the lights that are in there in the cave right now, they're not at that point.
Like, what are
Just then,
the?
I guess I'll grab one and then so we can actually see.
Yeah, I'll bust out my
Yeah,
lantern.
That's what I was gonna say. I'll bust out a flashlight.
Is
How
there
many people
anything
do
of
actually have flashlights?
Oh,
there
probably
anything
not.
of
A
note?
lantern. I'll grab a lantern.
Let's see, what did I?
I'm sorry, what, Francis?
No.
Is there anything of note on the cultists?
Other than the fact that they are all shot on the head, bleeding, and wearing the same robes, no. They seem to be.
Oh yeah.
They all seem to be naked underneath. The only one dressed was the innkeeper, which now lays dead on the ground too.
He went in before we
Yeah, he came
killed them
back.
all, didn't we?
No, he came back and gave him the box.
Yeah, he went in and then we shot down a stalactite, right?
No,
He went in, and he came back out.
Yeah.
And then whether he died
Well,
by getting shot or he died getting stabbed by some of the stalactites. So he's dead.
Well, I'm saying the cult leader,
No, the cult leader
Cult leader-
is he went through the portal.
and
And
he
he's
let
still
he
in
went through the
there.
portal before we knocked down stalactites.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Right.
all this all like
Yes, you guys were
Chanting.
forced to attack once you guys were seen, and they started heading your direction. He wasn't there.
So I like to take a robe.
So you're just gonna take a random guy's robe?
Yeah, some random guy that's gonna fit me his robe.
Okay. All right, go ahead
Yeah,
and
I'll do
roll
that.
roll your luck to see if you find a robe that is not damaged from all that. Okay, you find a robe that is not damaged.
I did not.
Well, you know, at least Keegan and Trevor did. Now,
Luck.
with that being
Why
said,
not?
Arrow, your character feels a very strong desire to go across that gate.
I'm gonna head towards it, just slowly, steadily, while everyone's like getting robes and doing everything.
Ethan's gonna, Francis has been watching, so he's gonna see him go towards there.
Okay.
What are you doing?
But
Just gonna see what's on the other side of the portal.
No, we should wait
Okay.
until we're all ready.
You only be a few minutes. Surely it's fine.
I don't think we have the time to be ready. I think maybe we better get going now. As I don the robe.
All right, so
Yeah,
you
same.
guys got your robes on in the meantime, and Arrow and Francis continue talking.
I say like on the other side of the portal, it's just the same cave. It's air's a little cleaner.
I mean, it would be odd if it wasn't, considering that on this side we have collapsed roof, we have bunch of dead corpses.
Shot a couple bullets.
Yep.
I'm following Eric's lead, so.
The best thing men do. Alright, so Arrow, you cross, then you cross the portal.
Yeah.
Okay. And then ultimately, if you cross the portal, I guess Trevor crosses the portal too. You both cross the portal. And you see very, very dark on the opposite side. You see the back side of the portal. And, you know, you get to see, like, this back wall over here. But if you come around and you look this way, you see how no one's here. The portal probably illuminates all the way up to here. And you see that there's nothing in this area but footprints.
Might as well keep going and following the footprints.
Alright. Alright, so you...
I'll follow in behind them.
Okay, so do you all get out of the cave? Because ultimately you're gonna have to get out of the cave. Are you all going out, or do you guys want to stay here before doing something specifically?
Did we leave anything back in the room?
I brought all my stuff.
I don't really carry that much.
I'm already through the portal, but my suitcase is in the car, probably.
That's mine would be too.
I'm still carrying my canvas bag and I'm following behind after Joshua.
I'm going in. So.
Okay. Alright, so you guys head out of the cave. And when you guys head out of the cave, you see that the grass is fairly tall. There's a trail that just walked by. There's some horse footprints. And there seems to be somebody laying on the ground, hurt, dead at this point.
I'll go roll them over.
Spot hidden. See if there's any dangers. Never mind.
No, you don't see anything around so far. Whatever was there, if roll intelligence, that's probably what you should be rolling right now.
Didn't know if this was a ruse or anything.
So based on what you can see so far, somebody jacked a horse and took off on the horse. Considering also one of the teachers should probably roll, well, one of the teachers, or maybe if there's a scientist, should roll intelligence again, or education.
No,
Oh!
I mean, I'm a antiquarian, so I'm not sure if that counts.
Okay, so you guys can figure out that the type of clothes that the guy is wearing, the type of gear and all that, he looks very much like a Native American, and that you guys are probably somewhere around the year 580 or so.
At this point, regardless of whether or not, I'm just going to do a first aid, make sure they're alive, I suppose. Good to have someone that knows the lay of the land to help.
And go ahead, Keegan, before you attempt to do anything, by inspecting the clothes, you were walking towards it. You didn't realize that that there was a let's see how we can play this. I don't know. You start touching the clothes, and all of a sudden, the clothes they have this this element, whatever that is, and you're allergic to it. The whole point is that you're going to lose a 1d5 health. It's whether you trip on a rock or you get a headache, or it doesn't really matter. You end up losing 1d5 health from your fumble.
3.
There you go. So, and by the way, you guys can share your findings, and this is where we're going to stop.